Hello everybody, I am the Linkzilla, and welcome back to Doom Eternal. Now, I basically gave it some thought, and I'm basically saying that it's unlikely this is going to be the last episode, because, yeah, the Icon of Sin is being built up as the final boss of this game, again, but there is one last party that we're not considering, the Con Maker herself, and I don't think that this is the type of game that's going to pull a Doom 3 and basically, like, have her be all, like, Dr. Betruger. I don't think that this game is getting, like, a DLC expansion campaign that's basically going to, like, have her be the final boss. I'm fairly certain that we're going to have to fight her as well. Now, I think that we're going to fight her first before we fight the Icon, but I don't think that basically we're going to fight the Icon on top of fighting her. I feel like this level that we're going to in Urdak is going to end, and the final boss fight against the Icon is going to be on Earth. So, now, I don't know how long this episode is going to be. It actually could be like, say, it could be more than one episode. I could easily make this into 3 episodes if I wanted to. So, before we get started, I'd like to show you off all these things I've gotten in the customization. Let's see. Ooh, I got one for the Marauder. I got the Inferno Lord, and oh my god, he's Hellboy. He's fucking Hellboy. Basically, like, with Hellboy, basically it's like, whenever he basically, like, goes into, I think, what it's called, the Harbinger of Doom or whatnot, he basically has this infernal crown between his horns, and I dig it. So, but that's not the only thing that I've unlocked, so let's give him the hell background too. That looks cool. Raise your axe. Special Edition, Infernal Lord, weapons ready. Unbelievable, I guess I must have gotten enough points to unlock it. Anyway, let's go back and see the other stuff that I've got for the Slayer. We're on the classic Doom Marine. Background is hell. We unlocked a few more for these. Ooh, I think I got this one for unlocking the Microwave Blaster one, so... Ooh, Astro. Loving the white variant. Totally gonna play with it. Let's go. Anything for the rocket launcher? Nope, still on the default. The Pain Giver, that's what it's called. Super Shotgun? Ooh, I've unlocked 2. Let's check out Bloodstained. Well, that's cool. It seems to be like what you'd expect the Doomslayer's Super Shotgun to be, but Maker? Honestly, I know that the Makers are the bad guys and they're evil and whatnot, but the red, white, and gold, it really is just doing it for me, so... Anything? Oh, I already got Astro on the chain gun, and Maker for the ballista. Anything for the heavy cannon? Praetor! Cool. Matches the suit. Nothing for the BFG. And I'm disappointed that the Unmaker isn't mentioned here, because I could have sworn, like, it would have been awesome if the Unmaker had an extra skin that made it look like the Unmaker from Doom 64. You know, the flesh and bone stuff. That's the kind of thing that makes you really say, what the fuck is this thing? Anyways, I basically played a level as the man I used to be, even though there were no major cutscenes in that level. But I've walked the path of the guy. Now, I end this as the Slayer. Let's get to it. We're going to a party. As you can see, the background has basically become the void in which Urdak exists. So, let's continue, shall we? Sentinel armor. Yeah, I won't be using that. I didn't need it against that guy. Start the timer. As you can see, I gave myself 30 lives because I have a feeling that I'm going to need them. Let's see. Accessories not included. Acquire 1 collectible toy. Kill 12 demons while in midair. Easier done than said, thanks to the meat hook. Angel of Death. Kill 5 maker drones with precision bolt headshots. Right. And as you guys can basically see, I upgraded the microwave beam for my heat blast, so now it basically sends out a concussive charge every single time I basically use it. It's not all that good though. It only seems to falter or stun enemies instead of killing them. So I think I'm gonna go back to using the heat blast one. That's more like it. And as for the rest of my arsenal, there's only 2 left. I basically unlocked this one so I could kill a couple of pinkies with it. It ended up working out for me. I think that it's good, but still not fully powered up, and I would need 3, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 3 plus 9. So I would need the 10 upgrades from this level alone in order to get the mastery on these things. So I'm really hoping that the Icon of Sin gets its own level. I mean, seriously, they even have a section for weapon skins right here. Why wouldn't they? Who knows, maybe it'll unlock at the end of the game. It'd be cool if this was a way that you could switch between weapons while in the menu. Ooh, you can customize the weapon wheel? You can unequip mods? Since when? It's weird. Anyway, let's get to it. The timer has started, right? Yep. And I've wasted 3 minutes.
Magnificent, isn't it?
Well, if you're into that sort of thing.
The Khan Maker is nearby. We must stop her before she completes the ritual and gains full control over the Icon of Sin.
The story of the Makers, Urdak. Wow. This is Urdak, the homeworld of the Makers. A brief age analysis of the structure and architecture here indicates that this world is older than any other in our databases. Similarities can also be drawn to the multiple pan-galactic religions, indicating that the Makers' influence was not limited to Argent Denor, and that over aeons their influence has spread across the galaxy and potentially the universe. Some imagery is akin to religious icons in the Orion Cygnus arm of the Milky Way, an area which includes Earth. Gee, I wonder what gave you that idea. Was it the giant glowing halo? Though I'm kind of disappointed that there aren't streets of gold. The name Urdak is common tongue in the Maker language, but can be approximately translated to the word for paradise or heaven in hundreds of different languages, further cementing the theory that the Makers have had a religious impact on mortal beings for millions and millions of years. Despite their seeming godliness, the Makers have a past. At some point in their ageless history, there is a mention of the Father. So, the gods have a god? Interesting. Although, maybe the Makers are just angels. I don't know. Okay, so a logical alien entity that endowed the Makers with their vast knowledge and technical ability. Analysis of Maker artifacts and scripture indicate that the Father may have been a singular being that split to form the Maker race, or instead transferred his incalculable power into the vast structure known as Urdak, which then birthed the Makers into perpetuity. So, this father being basically transferred himself into the city of Urdak itself, or the entire realm. This entire realm does look like a gigantic machine. It seems that the Makers, though exceptionally long-lived, eventually suffer some form of biological and mental degradation, at which point they undergo a process known as the Transfiguration, whereas we humans call it dementia, wherein they allow a voluntary death and resurrection somehow tied to the Father. This process may have been complicated or damaged in recent pasts. There are no records of how the Father came to the Makers when it was first discovered, or if it had any physical form before the Makers. The first mention of the Father is in regards to a building named the Luminarium. It was a temple of sorts where Makers would go to seek answers. The House of God. The essence of the Father was stolen by one of their own, a Maker referred to as the Seraphim. Huh. Who the Seraphim is or what he did with the Father's consciousness is unknown. Records show that one day the Luminarium simply ceased to communicate, and that a deep scan of its databanks revealed no remaining trace of the entity. Red flag, big red flag. Okay, time out here, game. Things are just falling into place now, aren't they? Okay, so basically this file is saying that the Seraphim, who we know is the Maker known as Samur, basically took the consciousness of the Father, and we know, or at least the game is heavily hinting and wants us to believe, that Samur is the Maker form of Dr. Samuel Hayden. Now, this paragraph has now just referred to the Maker, the Father, as having a consciousness that the Seraphim stole. And it said in the above paragraph that the Father somehow transferred his essence or his consciousness into the city of Urdak itself. So, and that basically the Luminarium was basically holding the Father in their databanks. What? God is actually a computer program? What does God need with a computer? Do you guys see what I'm getting at here? Because it almost sounds like the game is wanting us to believe that somehow Vega is the Father. Like, basically, they're equating the Father to being some kind of a virtual entity, not unlike an artificial intelligence. And I know that basically we had an explanation for what Vega was and where he came from in the first game, and I could just accept that. I could just accept everything about it, but some of it seemed a little bit too perfect in the fact that, like, you had this AI, but in order to power this AI, you needed this huge facility. So what came first? The AI or the power that needed to power the AI? So Urdak itself exists in an anchor state, utilizing highly advanced dimensional shift technology to allow a static position at a sub-quantum level. This essentially inverts their position in relation to Hell. Both planes of existence are fixed outside the bounds of the known universe, a lower and a higher reality. The Khan Maker oversees all within Urdak, and now utilizes the Argent energy to prevent the transfiguration. So, if Vega ends up being the Father, I don't know. I'm not sure if I like all this retconning that's going on, because the first game, I really liked its story, but it really was brilliant in its simplicity. And I like the fact that Vega was just, you know, the Jarvis of the group. And now the game wants us to believe that he's actually the Vision of the group. And I don't like Vision because I feel like that's the point where the MCU literally jumped the shark. It's where they legitimately lost me. They lost the plot. I could save this for later. This is a weird way to get around. $15 lousy armor shards. Whoa, 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 whoa! Gold. Walls of gold. Some of you might not understand this, but the sound these rings make when I go through them kind of sounds like Biollante from Godzilla. Well, I'll explain later. Whoa! Ooh! That was a close one. If I wasn't in complete control of myself, the momentum would have carried me off that edge. In fact, that'd actually be good for a great scene if this ever got made into a movie, to show the Slayer basically tripping, rolling, and basically having to grab the edge before he falls. Whee! 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 Alright, open up. There's something up there, and I think it leads to that secret. Time limit? Really? Ooh. Press F to climb the wall. Mastery token. I really hope that I don't have to use these. Alright, show me your secrets. We've got a ritual to stop.
Welcome, Seraphim.
Welcome, Seraphim. Hi, mind if I crash this party? Khan, turn and face me. Face doom.
You
There he
cannot
is.
stop the procession.
Is he in an Iron Man suit? The artifact! The bloodstone! The heart! Yep, told you it would be a
We will not be able to control it!
Get out of my
No!
way! Better for the devil to be outside God's control. Holy crap, that's a great Easter egg. Uh-oh, he's waking up. He's gonna break out of the suit. Wow, it's so weird. After all these years of... Oh, he's taking over the drones! After all these years of him just being a face on a wall, seeing his physical form, it's honestly kind of, underwhelming. He's leaving. He's going to Earth. Khan! Khan! Oh! I gotta admit, that's kind of an awkward fall. Yes, yes, I know. We fought these guys before. Oh, so I guess because he pretty much, like, took over the facility and they were outside his control, he basically brought some demons here. So I was like thinking, I really don't think that we're gonna see any demons in this level. Just drones. But it would never be that easy. Not that I would want it to be. Toxie, what are you doing here? Boom! Where's the knight? Over here. I'll come to you. Awesome. And now I gotta basically start focusing on doing kills on the high ground. Ah, great. The snake. Damn it! I wonder if they ever look over the edge looking for me. He fell. You think he's dead? Nah, he totally can survive that fall. Bullshit, nobody can survive that fall. There you are. You'll have to forgive me. I think my roommates are smoking. And basically, it's irritating my eye. God, I really hope that napkin wasn't the one that I used after I ate that buffalo sandwich.
The icon of sin is no longer in the Khan Maker's control. The longer he is on Earth, the stronger he will grow. There is a portal we can use to follow it. We must reactivate the gate and get back to Earth.
Anybody else thinks that fight was total BS? Just like these stupid-ass motherfucking mecha zombies. Mecha zombies. Their flesh is literally already rotting away and you want to go generating metal into it? hearing Biollante noises again. I just like to point out that I'm inside what most people consider to be heaven, and I'm crawling around in their ventilation systems. What the fuck, game? And there's another crucible thing back there, but don't need it right now. Upward and onward. Whee! The Icon of Sin. And he's in an Iron Man suit. What the hell, game? Why is he in a friggin' Iron Man suit? So he did used to be human. Huh. As it is written in the prophecies of ancient sentinel scripture, the Titans, towering elder demons of the infernal age, would return, unearthed from their immortal slumber. The Titans are believed to be the harbingers of the end times, primordial forces of chaos and destruction. Born from the tortured spirit of the betrayer's son, it was by Hell's unholy design that the Icon of Sin was given flesh. The fearsome Titan forged from the essence of mortal suffering, once bore a human soul, a soul now transmorgified and entombed within the still beating heart of its former self. The betrayer, seeking to free his son from eternal torment within the depths of hell, made an agreement, a pact sealed by the black fates of darkness that promised to grant his son the chance to return from death. His son would live again, but not as human. In hell's endless cruelty, the son was damned to become the Icon, an inhumane existence bound only to its former humanity by the now disembodied, undying mortal heart. So I don't get it. I stabbed the heart. I basically broke the Maker's control over the thing. Why the hell isn't it dead? I guess his soul has been put to rest, but the monster itself still needs to be destroyed. Now, that looks like a secret over there. This isn't fair, game. I literally have the auto map. You're supposed to show me everything. Quake 2 Descent into Cerberon. I wonder what the final toy is going to be. Think it's going to be the Con Maker herself or the Icon of Sin? I'm thinking that it's probably going to be the Icon. Icon! No con! But seriously, have we never named him? We just call him the Icon of Sin? I know that some people refer to him as Baphomet. Others basically like other games like Final Doom and like the evil, yeah, Final Doom. They both refer to him as the Monster Spitter and the Gatekeeper, but they're basically the same guy. So who's next? Alright, now you guys. And Angel of Death. All that for a Praetor Suit token. So, you're keeping me out? You're denying me my rights, game? Little pigs, let me come in. Not by the hair on your chinny chin chin. And I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in. Boom. It's actually sliding back a bit. Cardiologist. Since we know that these are definitely the hearts. Toxie. No! If I hadn't missed that one shot. Ooh, you can pop their skulls at close range. That is good to know. Vital, useful information. I feel I was denied critical, need-to-know information. Hard to believe that the drones are bottom. Yay! Con! Did I seriously leave a life back there? I left a life back there. I can make it. I can't make it. Yes, I made it! This is why you always check the map, kids. Always listen to what Daddy tells you. This place kind of looks like a dump. Like you got leaks in the walls. Please be a toy, please be a toy, please be a toy. Ah, another album. Rip and tear! Yeah, this would be good if we weren't not going back to the fortress. Seriously. Another mastery token. I really hope that I won't have to use them. Buff totem, eh? Okay, I'll be with you guys in a second. You just keep on doing what you're doing. Fighting each other. Even though the icon is taking control of the drone, so I don't really know why they're attacking you guys, but still. spiders. I'm not afraid of them, I just hate them. Pop goes the weasel. Ooh, you're here, huh? Well, I know what to do about you. But seriously, there's still a prowler on the loose? Where are you going? I just came to you, man. Let's see if I can get a critical.
Critical damage.
Yay! I am not holding back anymore, game. I do not hold back when I am toasted. Ooh, codex entry. The Con Maker. Con Maker herself. Every 10,000 years, the collective maker consciousness known as the Singularity births a Con Maker, a supreme being destiny-bound to lead all of Urdak until the next Con is born. Ah! After 10,000 years, I'm free! It's time to conquer Earth! Seriously, I couldn't help myself. The Singularity, which contains the conscious soul data for every maker that has ever lived and died, processes and refines this data as a means... Sorry, I just kind of rocked my system there. I don't want my monitor falling over. Okay. As a means of selective evolution. So basically, you take each of the life experiences of the previous makers, you feed them into kind of like a iteration, kind of, and basically work out the bugs. As hierarch of the conscious neural matrix to which each maker is interconnected, it is physically impossible for a maker to refuse the collective order of shared consciousness and disobey a Con. Yeah, that's basically why they're called drones, aren't they? This system has functioned without error since the creation of Urdak until now. With the disappearance of the father, the makers are incapable of creating a successor to the Con lineage, allowing the existing Con to hold her claim to the throne indefinitely. So, are we sure that it's Samur who basically sent the father missing? Who knows what Samur's motivations were? Maybe she ordered Samur to take the father and leave, or maybe she was planning to kill the father, and Samur decided to take the father so that he would be safe. And that's probably why he betrayed the Con Maker, because he found out what she was planning to do, and he basically knew that she was afraid of the Doomslayer. So he made the Doomslayer into a god. I don't like that, though. Buongiorno, boys. Big guy, huh? Such wasted potential. Should have entered into a spitting competition instead of hawking at me.
There is a gate that we can use here on Erdak to get back to Earth, but you will need to reconfigure the teleporter rings to activate it. We must move quickly, for the icon of sin grows more powerful the longer it is on Earth.
Don't start talking all Shakespearean on me, Hayden. Plus, I know the guy will get stronger the longer he's on Earth. Okay, so... Hey, it's Conmaker herself! Cool! She got a toy! Wonder how many toys there are left. According to this level, 3 of them. Well, not 3, there are 3 total, but 2 of them are left. Right, so we gotta configure these slip rings. That would be great if it popped his head. Speaking of popping things... I sense something. Something is on the horizon. Go for a spin. You can't fool me. I know you're here. Where else would you be? See? I knew it. I'll show you, false idol. Cheap, broken bastard! Ignoring your own rules. Who's the false idol now? That's the first time I've ever fought him that he hasn't taken one of my lives. Where are the rest of them? I know I left one of the 2 sick ones lying around. Man, I'm so hungry. I gotta have a wildebeest! Why are you even here? Seriously, if you're a Knight Sentinel, that means you're on my team, and that means your soul kinda doesn't get to go here. We're heretics. At least to them. I really do wonder what the Maker's purpose before the Con Maker ended up corrupting everything. So, now we need to start asking ourselves the big questions. With the Khan Maker not being the top dog as we thought, her having like an overseer in the form of the father, could it be possible that what they're trying to go for is that the Khan Maker isn't necessarily a god, but an archangel? Like, basically like, anybody watch Supernatural? The seasons that dealt with the Christian apocalypse? How basically the demons were trying to raise Lucifer, and Sam and Dean thought the angels were trying to stop the seals from being broken, when in reality the angels wanted them to break the seals so that they could free Lucifer, and so that Lucifer and Michael could fight, and thus the apocalypse could happen. That's what it seems to be getting at here. So, could the Khan Maker basically kind of be like Michael, Raphael? I'm certainly not calling her Gabriel, because Gabriel's the cool one.
Now, insert Vega to activate the portal.
Insert Vega? What's gonna happen to him? I'm not leaving without him.
System acquired. Setting a course for the Earth dimension now.
What?
I can see now. Am I the father apprehended?
Game, if you're just gonna spell it out
the
for
other
us...
teleporter rings aligned before it's too late. The gate must be reactivated. The longer the icon of sin is on Earth, the stronger he will become.
You just said that thrice. Game, it's fun when you let the fans speculate, but when you flat out spell it out for us, pick him up. Pick him up. I'm not leaving without Vega. I'm not leaving him behind. There's not going to be enough energy to keep this place flowing. I'm not leaving him behind. You've got to be kidding me, game. I better have a backup of him in a drawer somewhere. Oh, look. What are they spitting at? Did that one think that I was still in the office? Alright. Let's boldly go. Oh, great. This looks like a battle arena if I ever saw one. Well, at least the super shotgun can pop these guys, and what do you think you're doing here? No more. Ah, don't tell me. Is there a friggin... Yep, yes there is. Can't afford to keep losing lives like this. I'm keeping my eye on that BFG cell. What do we got? The Maker Angels. I don't get it. If these guys aren't the Wraiths, how come they look like what you would expect the Wraiths to look like before demonization? These revered figures serve as speakers for the Khan Maker, earning positions of leadership and high esteem within their species. Angels of Urdak are gifted with orator rings. Golden halos fuse to their armor as a symbol of their status and rank. These divine beings occasionally gather in conclaves or at the summons of the Khan Maker, but typically do not work together, instead being assigned as independent advisors and overseers among the Maker-controlled worlds. Although occasionally one of them gets saddled with the job of basically babysitting Destroyer Kitty. So, what I'm thinking is that if there is going to be a third Doom game after this, which would basically be Doom 6, these guys should be posted all around the universe at this point. They might end up being the main antagonists. And now they're basically going to be coming after the Doomslayer because he just, well, killed Mommy. Well, I haven't killed her yet, but we all know it's inevitable. I don't think I ever read this. Sacred relic of the Sentinel people, the Crucible remains one of the most mysterious artifacts known to man. Texts from Argent Denor reference the weapon in a revered, righteous manner, while Night Sentinels were known to employ similar energy-based blades in their armament. The Crucible remains the only one powerful enough to reportedly slay a Titan-class demon. Only the Slayer holds knowledge of this venerated sword, for only he has been known to wield it. The blade burns with an ethereal heat, immediately cauterizing flesh as it slices through. You know what I'm basically thinking? That sounds real interesting lore there. Like, the Crucible really is this special thing that it's almost like only one of them was supposed to exist, which is why it's stupid that now there are two of them. Seriously, would it have been so hard to friggin' make the Crucible that we found in the last game the actual Doomslayer's Crucible, just corrupted by hell? All he'd need to do is find a way to reverse the corruption, and I could think of plenty of reasons, plenty of ways to do it. Okay, so another toy. Hey, a Maker drone. They ain't got no arms. Right. Since the orange one is the outer ring, let's do the purple one first. And you're purple! Boing! Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa! Okay, I'm in the thick of it already. Buff totem nearby? I'll be with you in a second, boys. Ooh, a soul sphere. But I'm basically already maxed out. Come on. There you are. What damaged him? Like, you guys saw that he was already missing half of his armor by the time I got there, right? Great, the snake is here. Who popped my balloon? Hold still, Plug. Oh, look who it is. Off with your head. One bastard gets decapitated, another one pops up. Here I come, Tubbs. Bitch, please. Pop goes Louise. All around the mulberry bush, the monkey chased the weasel. The Hellspire, the Slayer chased the demon. The Slayer thought 'twas all in fun. Pop! Goes the demon. Alright, now Daddy's got time for you. And I gotta say, out of all of the disappointments that I've had in this game, yours is the one that hurts the most. This game did you dirty, my friend. This game did refuse to do the one thing that you friggin' deserve. Worst part about it is that the trailer up and did it for you, but the game, God forbid. The game is literally treating you like you are nothing. And so, I end up basically defeating you like you are nothing. This game refused to give you any fanfare, and thus, there's no reason for why I should. You had your chance, buddy. And in the end, it didn't even matter. So the point I'm making is, stay the fuck out of my way. I hope that I can somehow work that way into, like, the Doom audio drama, because if my headcanon is that it's always been the one cyber demon, then that is going to be an awesome final conversation to have. I mean, seriously, the Balgar friggin' stole your position, and you didn't even fight to take it back. You could have. We both know that you could have come in. You could have friggin' showed yourself to me last time. But no, you waited for me to come to you, like you always fucking do. When did I pick up the Soul Sphere? I don't remember picking it up. Do you guys remember me picking it up? How many rockets? Okay, good. I've got 6 rockets. Seriously, why are you guys still here? You know what you're doing, right? You're telling me that I basically wasted my Sentinel batteries by unlocking the vaults with you guys on them in the Doom Fortress. But wasting might not be the right word because you're still giving me more of them. What the hell, game? Seriously, what is the friggin' point? This is another reason why I say this game needed a little bit more polish. Among all of its, like, graphical glitches and whatnot, there should have been a point where these things should have stopped being given to the player. Because at this point in the game, these are by definition superfluous. It's not like there's going to be like any kind of post-game plus. Ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth? Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. We don't have Vega. We'll just activate it without him. I don't want to leave Vega behind. He's my buddy. He's my Jarvis. This place is gonna have energy soon. We can't just leave him here. After all that saving him in the last game. Please be a toy. Please be a toy. Cheat codes! Berserk! Not like that friggin' mattered in the game. Reforge the genie lamp. Complete the cheat code collection for the game. Oh, I get it. Game Genie. I get it. Woo! Why can't Superman 64 be like this? So, was this place like this always? Because this is basically like... This place is a dump. Seriously, what is with all this cragged rock and whatnot? Seriously, Con, clean the frig up. Whoa!
The God Maker needs Earth to be consumed by the demons, or her world will die.
Yes, Sam, we've been over this. Thank you. How did I miss that? I don't know, how did you? Oh! Poof! Ow. To think there was a time where I was afraid of these guys. I'll be with the rest of you in a minute. Ooh, lovely. Now, I wonder what they're gonna throw at me. Oh, damn. I need to basically prepare for something like that. Then again, I haven't seen a crucible used on that guy. Where are the smaller guys? No, seriously, where are they? Hope that the game isn't wising up on me. This'll cut through like everything else. Oh, there goes my timer. So, we'll have to stop after we complete this gore nest. Oh, wait. We literally just got to a checkpoint. And I have a feeling that there's a fight outside. Well, maybe we'll get the checkpoint after we beat the gore nest. One can only hope. Oh, dang it, I messed it up. Just bear with me, people. I'm not as stupid as you might think I am. I got something special for you, friend.
Critical damage.
Yeah. That was awesome. Well, anyways, that is all the time that I have for this video. If you liked it, please leave a comment on the comment section below, show like and share with your friends. If you want to keep up to date with more Doom Eternal coming at you in the future, then be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. And as always, I will catch you guys in the next video. Later!